If you've been waiting on some practical use cases for AI tools inside of your Zoho CRM account, this is the video to watch. So in this video, I'm going to be going over actually setting up a smart prompt that is custom, that's going to do a job for you inside of your CRM account. We're going to use ZIA's new LLM model, so we're not going to have to integrate with OpenAI, and we're going to actually walk through exactly how to set up that prompt. So before we jump in, I do want to ask, if you find the video useful, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. Leave us any video requests, feedback, or questions down in that comment section. And as always, just head on over to Zenatta.com and click on Book a Meeting if you'd like to talk about how we can help with your Zoho installation. So step one, we're going to jump right in, is actually going to be activating ZIA's LLM. So under the ZIA settings and under Smart Prompt, we'll have these two different options. We can either use the ZIA LLM model, or we can use the OpenAI LLM model. If you do want to use OpenAI, you're just going to need to add a little auth token that's basically going to let Zoho CRM interact with your OpenAI or ChatGPT account. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be using the ZIA model. I will say I'm probably going to do a video in the future breaking these down a little bit, kind of pros and cons. I do kind of, OpenAI is a little better, but I do think ZIA is going to come along quickly, so I'm going to use that for the purposes of our example here today. So to actually jump on in, what's our game plan here? Well, I want to make a button inside of a deal record that's going to be able to dynamically take in data about this potential client and about some of their needs that they've written out here in the description, and provide us a guide that we can use to prepare and execute a good discovery call, right? So the goal here is we want to make a button that's going to increase your close rate, right? Meaningfully affect your ability to close a deal. To do that, what we're going to do is come up under the little buttons menu here, or we're going to jump into settings, modules and fields, deals, and then buttons. I always just do it from this little menu here, but you can do it either way. We're going to click Manage Button. I'm going to add a new button, and I'm going to say Pre-Discovery Prep as the name. We're going to have this do an action. It's going to execute a prompt. We're going to choose a page. So I want to do this in the record view on that details page. Now, we're going to actually need to create a prompt. So we're going to give this prompt a name. This is just going to be Pre-Discovery Prep. Click on Next. And now here we are actually in the space to write this prompt. Here's where I'm going to give you the first little pro tip of this video. 90% of what you get out of an AI response is all based on your prompt. So don't just type something like, give me a prep document for this call, right? This is not going to let you, the AI, do a very good job. What I actually recommend doing to create a lot of your prompts is actually to come over to ChatGPT or another AI tool of your choice and have it help you create the prompt. So here I've spun up ChatGPT Chat. I'm just using model 4.0, so you can basically have a free account of ChatGPT and do this. I've given the AI a role. One thing that's always very important when you're acting with an LLM is to give it a job title. You'd be shocked how much better of a job it will do if you give it a role. So here I've done a chat. I've just said, hey, you're going to play the role of a prompt engineer. I'm building a prompt to be triggered in a deal interface that's going to help me prepare for an upcoming discovery call. So it's given me a couple ideas of the type of information we might want to include in a prompt. I've said, hey, the outcome I want is a list of questions and a high-level summary about some of the common needs of that business based on their industry. And then I've told it, you can assume that you're going to be fed a description and an industry value. Now down here below, it's given me that prompt. Again, for the purposes of this video, we're going to move forward using this prompt. The more you put in, the better you're going to get out. So here, realistically, I might want to have given this more information about like, what's the real goal of a discovery call? Is the goal to come away ready to write a proposal, or just to have a better understanding and assign it to the next person in the sales process? So again, the more information that you can pack into the prompt, the better of a job it's going to be able to do. In our case here, I'm going to move forward with this prompt, and I went ahead and copied that. And I'm going to come right back over here, and I'm going to paste it into my instructions. So again, the takeaway there is the best way to write a prompt is generally to have an AI help you because it knows how it works, right? So it's going to be able to guide and give you some of those keywords and terms that are really going to help you out. Now, next, I'm just going to come in and actually add the merge tags. So my GPT kind of just put this in, right? But we know this isn't how a Zoho merge tag looks. So to actually add in that prompt here, I'm going to go ahead and click pound. And then I'm going to pull from the appropriate field on my deal layout, right? So in this case, I'm going to pull from industry for this field, and then I'm going to pull from my description here. So we'll just need to find those. One limitation of the little merge tool here is what you will notice is I can't yet pull from like a parent record. In a lot of cases, you can pull from like the related account or related contact. I would assume that that's coming soon, but just keep in mind that for now, you will need that data actually stored on a given record. So now we can go ahead and choose a test record that we want to run this on. So if we jump back into our deals list, I just want to make sure I'm grabbing the right one here. I have my migration demo opportunity, so I'll go ahead and choose that. We can then also choose the style. How do we want this to sound? I'm just going to keep it at professional. And then we can choose the length, right? So how do we want this to be structured, right? So again, a lot of this is going to be run a test, see how it looks, make some changes. Run a test, see how it looks, make some changes. So here we can see, it's given me this. I don't really like this formatting, right? Doesn't really look great. I'm not even going to bother reading the content. I want to make sure that it actually looks good first. So let's go ahead and maybe make this let's do like a bulleted list instead. Go ahead and click generate. Again, it's just running in the background right now to essentially regenerate the prompt with this new formatting definition. And we can see how that's going to end up looking. So right off the bat, I like this more, right? Like rather than that one big long string of text, it's like, that's not very useful. I'm not going to be able to interact with that very well. So let's see what it gave us. So its job is to give us a high-level summary of the common challenges and needs, and then some tailored discovery questions. It looks like it's done that, at least structurally here. So real estate industry, they've got challenges to their sales process, customer data, marketing project management, etc. Here, again, some of this is pulling from my description. So while marketing and project management may be functioning adequately, is coming directly from here, right? So basically, they've identified that those two areas of their business are not where the major pain points are. And so it's bringing that into my prompt. Here, we can also see, hey, some of the goals are sales efficiency, customer relationship management, operations. And then it's given us a set of those discovery questions. So are there specific areas you feel you could improve? How do you currently track things? What are the biggest pain points? How do you define success? I'll tell you, as someone who does a lot of conversations exactly like this is a good list of questions. Now, could it be better? Probably. Right? And this is where you'll always want to go in and say, hey, maybe in the future, after that, let's add a third topic and say, lastly, provide me a set of features and functionalities that can be useful for this specific industry, right? Because maybe the one thing that's missing here is we want to go through some of those business requirements, but maybe we want a couple tools in our back pocket, right? To say, hey, a lot of real estate agents use blueprints, or they use campaigns, or they've got SMS integration, right? That lets them interact with people directly. You'll really want to trial and error these and get a lot of feedback from your team to make sure that you're doing a good job at giving them this guide. As we look at this, again, we're kind of just expanding out some of the utility and functionality of this particular system. So now it's given me a set of functionalities and features that might be relevant or useful based on this particular client. I will say with ZIA LLM so far, a lot of this stuff is pretty high level. It's not getting too specific. We also want to keep in mind, I've not given it a lot of data, right? So it's really trying to, if you will, read through the cracks or kind of read between the lines here and figure out some of those things that you probably need if you're interacting with the real estate agent, but it's not going to be super specific to this conversation. Now, if you were to have another AI tool, and maybe we'll do one of these in the future, that was to give you follow-up activities based on notes that I've taken, you could imagine that that bot can be a lot more specific, right? Because I'm going to do probably a better job kind of writing a large set of notes than the client might do when they're just initially filling out a form. So now here, I'm going to go ahead and associate this prompt. We're going to choose who can use it. So CRM users and or portal users. I'm going to say anyone in CRM can access this. So now I've created the button. Let's jump back over to my deal record and let's click it, right? Let's see what happens. So let's click our pre-discovery prep. So we've given it this prompt. This initial blue is like that prompt that it's been provided. And we can see that it's inserted the description, it's inserted the industry, and now it will essentially run that same routine to give me that list of questions and follow-ups. Now, one of the things I'll highlight that I do really like about this is that it's given us the ability to chat through this interface and get additional information. So let's say I look at this and I'm like, yeah, okay, lead management and deal tracking, that's all fine and well. I need a bit more, right? So like, what specifically can I use to improve deal tracking for a client? And I can ask follow-up questions to this bot where it's going to continue to give me prompts and insight and information into how I can proceed on this particular sales call. So again, goal here being, right, let's do some type of prompt where we can easily poke the system and ask it to give us some type of best practice and guidance, right? So here, now it's kind of expanded on that action item. So if I'm in a sales call with a client, I might want to have this up, right? And I can be asking it questions, giving it prompts, interacting with it throughout the course of that. So, let's look at deal pipeline management. You need stages, you need milestones. Here's some examples, right? You might have some custom workflows where you're going to move them through stages based on actions. It's like, yeah, now we're getting a little more specific. We're getting a little more granular about what we might actually be doing inside of an implementation for this client. Overall, I'm really excited about this. I'd love to hear from you guys down below. Are there any use cases or buttons or implementations of this that you'd like to see a hands-on example of? Definitely let me know down below if any of those stick out for you. Also, thinking about doing a video kind of side-by-siding ZIA LLM and OpenAI, so let me know if that would be useful for you too. I'm really curious and kind of keeping an eye on how it's going to stack up, so I might do it anyways, even if you don't ask for it. So with that, I think we're ready to wrap up here for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave us a like and a subscribe down below if you found it useful. Leave those video requests, comments, feedback, questions, anything you want down in the comment section. And as always, I'm Tyler Colt, and I will see you next time.